Well, if you're just tuning in, I thought I was live for the last 30 minutes. I was live, I was streaming and live on the YouTube channel, but apparently I have to press 2 buttons to stream. Well, if you're just tuning in, I thought I was live for the last 30 minutes. Okay, so we're just trying to set up the project file. We've got some typos here, no. General. Game, not the game utility library. So we're looking for Draco. So right now I'm just trying to set up, I had a project file that should have been working, and I just tried to add my UI tool, ImGUI, and it blew up, so I just started a completely new project. I had like a base project that I had ready just for a program, and so I just started again. Okay, I know what's going to fix it. Let's go. So I want to make this visual, I want it to be nice. Is it GL Engine? Yeah, that should do it. That's actually going to work. Sweet. Okay, it worked. I think it was a bad lib file since only 2 were in there. Add a very basic ImGUI context. Totally. Sweet. Okay, homies, we're on fire. There's the bot. That's the bot. Press me. Okay, so this is going to be our interface, our app. Yeah. Excuse me. How do I grab a screenshot per frame from an running exe, and I'll write it into a texture and scene FBO. I can wait. Okay, I'm gonna mute the mic and camera a minute. going to turn the mic off. I've got a voice note coming through in a second.
I don't think you're going the right way about it with the UI, bro. You need I made one application which was a injector. So you make the injector, and then when you start a new project in C++, then you start a DLL, or dynamic link library, and your DLL contains all your code. That's what you inject into the Soma's memory, and that does everything. So I don't know why you'd need like usually if you want a menu or something in the game, you'd code it so it renders your app in the game. You're not rendering an outside UI. You DLL's in the game memory, so you don't have an external app. You have an internal app. You're in the game's memory. You know what I mean? I don't even know how a external UI would communicate with this DLL that's buried in Firma's memory. You know what I mean? Like you can have a UI like. I don't know much about OpenGL, but when other people do the bot, anything, you can have a console app on the outside, which I've seen that's part of the that's like baked into the DLL. The DLL will open a console app on the outside, and it will give you feedback on what's happening, and if there's you can have error log and stuff like that. But like when I press Control and R in the game, that makes the bot start, and in the top of the Soma window, where the chat usually comes up when people shout, it will say bot started. Like it uses the in-game rendering functions for chat to give you feedback on the bot and stuff. And if you want to add a let's say you want to kill a wolf, you go to a wolf, you put your mouse over the wolf, and you press something like Control and T, and that will whitelist that wolf. Like it will read what's under your cursor, read the name of it, add that to like a whitelist library, and then you can you do something else like you could some bots like you'd get you stand in the coordinates where you want to hunt, and you press the control and whatever, and it will read the coordinates right, and add that to an array of coordinates, and you can run around, add different coordinates, and then when you start the bot, it will run around those coordinates. But like when you add it, it will say like location added to memory in the chat box. You know what I mean? So you don't need like the external UI. And then you press Control R, and it will just start running around. And once it gets in range of an entity that you're looking for, then it will obviously do the math and it will walk over to it and start engaging attack. So I don't really know. You don't really need anything external.
Oh wait. I got you. I'm gonna see what it gives me. chilly here. Hey, cheers for that. Yeah, my brother's giving me a challenge. I think coding engine's easier, so I'm sure this first version's gonna be a bit slow. But I've done some Windows stuff before, so this is kind of familiar. But we're just getting off the ground. You will need to load the DL inside of executable, mate. Yes, if you right-click the solution, you can add a new project to the current solution, because right now you have separate. Yeah. So should they both be the same project? Like, should I reverse? Should I have created this inside the other project? Or is that just for more for like management and keeping it clean? I guess it was just for that, right? Yeah, I got you. Okay, so that was just more for admin. I'll do that next time. I'll check it now though. Add. Wait, here. Add, yeah, new project. Okay, I got you. Do the code again with proper comments. Yeah, linking should be quite easy if it's just a DLL. That'll be the easy part. Like, had I known, I would have done what you suggested, but I don't think it matters now. I was just worried that you were saying I have to do that. Before you arrived, we've already had 3 dramas, so I'm not going back. Okay, so I'm just going to warn everyone. We're not doing game engine today, so this is a new area for me. So the warning is I'm actually going to go through some of the comments. I'll go with the wine that's had a lid on, because I just want to have an idea and a refresher of what I'm doing. Red wine. Where is everyone? It's 35 minutes past midnight here. In Kerstarmerland. Yeah, that's good, yeah. It's just a little loading thing then. I'm not that basic. But yeah, it was good feedback because I got in a mess to start with. Although future Ryan might wish that I'd listened to you. I broke the mic stand earlier. I think I've had this bottle of wine for 3 weeks at least. Why does it keep using my name? Like, well done, Ryan. By the way, you was in here recently, right? Well, I think I recognize the name and the... I'm gonna go to your channel. Did I follow you? Looks like you got some cool little videos. Really good, actually. Physics sphere collider. Sweet. So, do you know Myth of Soma, the game? It's a terrible game. My brother's probably watching. He plays it, and he's made a bit of a bot, and he just wants me to take it further. Me and GPT. What was on the other scene, by the way? Two separate projects. This builds. Put it here. Soma. Game. Utility. We love YouTube, we love YouTube. Just give the algorithm some good karma. I think this will be interesting. This is going to teach me probably how DLLs work a bit more. I've made some large projects, but yeah, anyway, let's have a look. Yeah, I got you. Sometimes it's good to just. How I started was I just was coding. I was in a coffee shop and I just pressed stream. And because of where I was, I couldn't talk. Somebody was like, "Oh, you're supposed to talk." And I was like, "I have to type." I was in the Middle East. I had like 20 views in 2 hours, and then I went home. It took me an hour to get home, and then it says like 300 views, and I was like, "Oh, how did that happen?" So the algorithm just did its little thing. No, what's it doing? Yeah, here. Okay, let's run the game. Is that the title of the exit change in every frame? No, it's not possible. It might be. What's my brother doing to me? Processes. There we go. Why is that music set like that? It's just popping out my eardrums. Soma. Okay, so it might be Soma window. again. DLL successfully injected. Sweet. Okay, what's this function doing? Process with the PID. That's a failure. Wait, is that my function? Open process. Interesting. So that's a Windows function. So what does it do on success? Allocates memory in the target process. What's the target process? PID. Just all the DLL path. Size. Found it. Break down to me the inject function. What's going on? Okay, so we injected into the function. Open a handle to the target process. We need full access so we can mess with its memory and create threads inside it. That sounds dangerous. My brother's making me dangerous. Usually fails because you forgot to run the inject as administrator. Okay. Ask the game process to give us some free memory. We need this space to write the full path to our DLL. Write our DLL's full path string into that freshly allocated memory. Now the game processes a copy of the string somewhere in its own address space. Find the address of the Windows function, load library A. Load library A, this is what I wanted to know, is the official Windows function that loads a DLL by its path. We get its address from our own process. Interesting. Create a new thread inside the game process. The thread starts as we pass our remote memory, which contains the DLL as the parameter. Yeah. I think the reason my brother wants me to do it is because he has knowledge from this side of things and I have like mainstream knowledge and C++ knowledge, so he wants to borrow that, so he's got to get me doing this. Yeah, exactly. I do think it's good to know. It's more learning what's going on. Actually, I'm just amazed how easy it is. It's giving me the keys. Windows calls inside the game's process. But what does that mean? Because whoever made Myth of Soma, it's still like, how does it flow in? Of course, we're going to answer that question. This game loads your DLL into its own address space. Windows automatically calls your... From that moment, your code is running inside the game. Yeah, that's dangerous, man. But I guess this is how modding's done, and it's also how, I think, also how you might want to, when you make a game, make it mod friendly or not. From that moment, your code is running inside the game. You can hook functions, rendering, read-write game memory directly. Open the game process, get permission to touch it, make some free space inside the game's memory. Write our DLL path into that space. So this is why I'd want two things popping at once. This is Soma. Soma console utility. Process attach. Okay. This is fun. Yeah, I think this sort of thing is like an infinite war of... I mean, there's always going to be vulnerability, then they will fix the vulnerability, and then you'll create a new technology. So they just manage it rather than... How do I build? Yeah, so I guess it's just managing. Wait, but have I even... I've not linked any DLL yet, have I? No, I don't mean... Like, so this is the console... Wait. So this is a console which connects it to the DLL. Or it like, allows me to inject the DLL. But where have I told it what the DLL is called? So this finds the thread and it injects it, but... When... No, so there it is. Yeah, I never saw that. So I thought it was just finding that ID. I'm already wishing I put these in the same solution. Build, rebuild. So I guess I don't need to like log in, do I? If I'm just... Yeah, no, so I knew the PID was the reference to Soma, but in my haste, I never then thought, wait, how does it know what the DLL is called? But it seems to have... let me see if it's actually got the right path. Yeah, so that path doesn't exist. Yeah, so I wasn't that wrong. So when the console's giving me the success message, it's just success that it's found the PID, I think. Let me just check that's not wrong. I'll bring it over here, look. Yeah, that doesn't exist. Something similar does, I believe. Soma utility, Soma utility, and then release. Yeah. But the code is all there. I was wondering how it knew the path. I didn't even know the file structure. It had gone so crazy. Yeah, no, the path needed, it didn't have the, you see, I don't know if you saw that, this is twice, but they originally had it in once, here. Obviously that's a mistake in my structure somehow. Okay, let's build that now. I'm gonna have to start selling my my game utilities skills to people. And it's nice to have it in C++ as well. Okay, so it's going to work this time. There we are. DLL injected successfully. Hello Ryan from inside Myth of Soma. Sweet. Lesson 1, everyone. It's good fun. Yes. So give me some starting point. I think I want this visual, man. I know everyone feels like they're a cracker when you've got a little console, but I want to get a UI with some starting points. Yeah, and do you mean get that going inside Soma? Oh wait. Okay. Is that really C drive? Keep pressing build, run instead of build. Oh, I'm trying to run a function inside a function. Oh, .cpp. I saw this. And also, I didn't see the function. Was that the name? I guess it wasn't that. Cannot open utility.dll. Oh, so that's because I'm running it, right? You're not stupid. We fixed it. Okay, it was injected. I'm just gonna run this and then just see if it creates this file at that location. What did I do? Attempted injection. Oh, it came up, my bad. I think that came up on that round, not previously. What was the file called? Soma hack. Oh yeah, you said that last time, right? Which would make sense. Because you ain't finishing that overnight. So I can close this and just run the exe, is that right? Just keep it available. That makes sense to me. Console utility, release, open up folder in a new window. And I can just run it when I want. Okay, so it worked. Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing, man? I've created a function, but I'm not calling the function, am I? So this is the entry point. So log. What, bro? How long have you worked in tech? What was the... Was it a plus? Build, rebuild. why that keeps coming up. I'm just going to put a shortcut in there. Wait, not there. Create a shortcut there. Process not found. Interesting. Now. Attempted injection. That probably means I've got the window. Yes. But will that freeze until I press a button? Let's find out. Yeah. So now that file should be there as well. Nope. And I think I know why. Or I might need to give it permission to write as well. Arrow in the comment. No way, man. You've been doing this for too long, haven't you? Okay. Let's run the game. What we're going to do is I'm going to have this start up Soma and then loop until it starts the game and sort of finds the exit and then injects it. I did some QBasic, but I was young when I did it. I think one of my teachers was into it, maths teacher, and I was just amazed to see it. QBasic, go to line 10, go to line 20. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Oh wait, this is outside of scope. Oh, that's already there. I didn't realise the camera went off. Let me just get on charge. There might just be a little error. It thinks it's because of the directory. What's it called? Soma hack. The Soma install location. I don't think so, because it'll be, I think it'll be connected to where this project saved or around there, right? Like, this doesn't know what Soma is, but I think you know more than me, so I'm going to check. Soma for Soma. Yeah, there we are. So that's because of where the DLL is connected now into the XE. I wonder how long ago that was. I wonder how long ago that worked. Chord with reason. Okay, so we have login. It's not ImGUI login. Okie doke. Yeah, we can keep that around. So how do I make this game 3D? You probably could make a 3D representation of the game. What do you know about OpenGL? Like, I'm running that as a 32-bit app. I guess it's possible somehow. Okay, let me just get my iPhone on for the camera. I feel a bit weird when I'm not on the screen. Sweet, there we are. Yeah, it's some ancient technology. Okay, it was right into the root of the actual XE. One, two, mic still good, yep. I feel like that might be missing something. Yeah. Quick code to add in DLL process attach. Did I rebuild it? Pretty sure I did. Oh no, we got it here. So I think it does this, and then it will write to the file. Let's pull that file up again. Let me load it again. Okay, so that worked, but why did the file not write? I hope it's not created it somewhere else. That wouldn't be possible. Oh, did I put it back, did I? Hotkey works. Yeah. Makes sense. So the root directory is protected. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna come to that tomorrow. I guess I need to download Cheat Engine. Sweet. Okay, thank you for your help. Good luck on your procrastination. And I'll catch you soon. Good night, man. Let's watch some world news. Let me turn this terrible game off. Myth of Soma. Good night.